gentlemen, welcome to Saigon Opera House. Located in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon Opera House, which is also known as Saigon Municipal Theatre, is one of the most worth visiting attractions in the city. Together with Saigon Central Post Office and Notre Dame Cathedral, Saigon Opera House is considered a typical example of French colonial architecture in Vietnam. Now follow me to learn more. Do you know actual opening time or entrance fee for Saigon Opera House, as it's only open when there are performances or events taking place? All you need to do is to buy a ticket for any show you prefer. The price could be varied depending on the type of the show, the seat, and the time you buy it. And now please follow me. Besides orchestra concerts, the Opera House often hosts many other performing arts, ranging from contemporary dance, palace, and traditional folk music style. Some current popular shows at Saigon Opera House include AO Soul, T8, and The Mist.
Saigon Opera House was built in 1898 and inaugurated in early 1900 for the purpose of becoming an entertainment center for the elite. However, Saigon Opera House gradually lost its customers due to the appearance of a nightclub, music bar, and dancing hall. In 1944, the Opera House was bombarded by Alice plane, causing several damages and leading to shutdown of Saigon Opera House. In 1955, the Opera House was renovated and used as a Congress House of Republic of Vietnam. 75, Saigon Opera House were restored to its original function, which were performing at. In 1998, the city authority provided a large renovation to restore the original French architectural style of the Opera House.
The Opera House is one of the type of architectural and cultural buildings of the city. Theater is a highlight of modern architecture space of the city. Now please follow me to learn more about its architecture. The architecture of Saigon Opera House is wide unique. The Opera House was designed by a group of brain architects including Philip Oliver, Irene Ferris, and Ernest Puja. In the Gothic style, which was prevalent in France in the 19th and early 20th century, one of the outstanding architectural features of this Opera House is the culture, which can be seen in the both exterior and interior in the building. On the inscription, culture and furnishing were designed in the same model of many opera houses in France in late 19th century by a famous French artist at that time. The style of Saigon Opera House generally follows the flamboyant style of the French Third Republic. Anyone who has been to France can easily recognize that the architecture of the faces of this opera house is greatly influenced by the style of Petit Ballet, as art museum been built in France in the same year as the Saigon Opera House. Inside the opera house has a central sitting area on the architecture level and two levels existing above. This house accommodates around 1,800 people. Additionally, Saigon Opera House is with modern electrical equipment, lighting, and sound system. In 2008, New York City Bank Authority provided infrastructure as to Saigon Opera House to install the light system. As now you can see, the Opera House is light up with colorful lights, adjusting. Young people come here to hang out, take photos, and enjoy the program museum.
We have 30 minutes to visit and take a photo in here. Then we move to Bến Thành Market. Welcome to Bến Thành Market. My name is Lin, and now today I will stand by with you with this market. The market situated intersection of Lê Lai, Lê Lợi, Trần Hưng Đạo, and Hàm Nghi Road. The market had existed for a long time, even the French arrived in Ho Chi Minh City. The markets were initially situated along Bến Nghé River near Garden Theatre. It is the reasons why it's called Bến Thành Market. In 1911, the French colonial government decided to relocate the market to the position seen at today, and the market was started its construction in 1912 and finished at the end of March 1914. And now Bến Thành Market is a most tourist site for travelers. Tourists go there not only purchase goods or souvenirs, but also have a chance to find particular and characteristics of people in here. The market retains a total of area 30,056 meters square. The market is home 1,437 pavilions, 6,000 small businessmen, and 11 enterprises. When you go to the market, you can see a lot of kinds of items, from budget to luxury, especially delicious food, souvenir, or electronics. And thanks to abundant commodities, the market deserves one of the biggest and most important markets in Ho Chi Minh City. And when you go the market now, year after year, it attracts enormous number of both domestic and foreign tourists.
I one of the largest market in Vietnam and worldwide. The reason the market is designed with from main entrance and side out in between for direction. The short entrance is with the symbol of three side lock tower inside home to grading of floating and right hook. The north entrance is planted with colorful red flower and red fruit. The east entrance attracts tourists with cosmetic and colorful candy. The west entrance houses footwear, handicraft, and souvenirs. In addition, along to the corridor surrounding the market, houses stores selling all kinds of souvenir items, garments, jewelry, handicraft, embroidery, and brocade. But the market is what the impressive tourist Ho Chi Minh City attraction. Commodities here are much more diverse than other markets in Ho Chi Minh City, from all kinds of export goods, processed goods, to high-end portable goods. Food here, rich in food safety tender, is truly rare and delicious. There are also the large number of items at the market nowhere else can be found, such as ill-timed vegetable and fruit, imported fruit, fresh seafood, specially products of a balanced, sharp-fin, and nutty brand. We are taking a drive to the market from Tân Sơn Nhất International Airport. The most unique feature at Bến Thành Market is the beautiful shop assistant, stylish dressing, and language proficiency. Sitting food on the market, foreign language will encounter the reading in English, French, Japanese, and Thai language. A colorful car. It can be said that there are very few markets in Vietnam attract the number of tourists with a high density, multi-color, and multi-nationality than Bến Thành Market.
In particular, food court is open from day and the vibrant is nightlife. Starting from 7 p.m. daily, 178 stores conversion along Saint Bottle Street and Saint Children Street. It is conversion of food range a traditional dish all over the country. Bến Thành Market was renowned as one of Saigon world destinational designing the most impressive food on planet by Food and Wine magazine 2012. Discovering unique world cuisine at Bến Thành Market is definitely one of the most interesting to do Ho Chi Minh City.
That's all, and now this time is your for shopping. And before your shopping, I have an advice for you. You should go and select 3 or 4 stores to compare the price and see how cheap you can bargain the item down to. And you have 2 hours to shopping, and I will wait you at the main gate. Okay, now let's shopping.
You want t-shirt? You want socks? Same you. Yes. You want my backpack for you?
T-shirt, have a look, sir. What is for? What are you looking for? Handbag? That's the end of this city tour. I hope you guys have a good feeling and interesting experience, not only Opera House or Better Market, but also in Ho Chi Minh City. And if you have a chance, let's come back to Vietnam and discover all province in my country, so you can see Vietnam is so wonderful. Thank you so much. Bye bye.